AJ, and today it's another sad day because Food Wars the anime has now officially ended, and we're literally back to when the manga finished, and that was me being all sad all over again. However, I'm not going to go and start another anime today because, well, I have to do night shifts. Yay. Oh, but yeah, so I kind of stopped doing like the episodic reaction videos to this season, mostly because what was happening I've already kind of covered within the manga review chapters, and mostly I was just sitting here with the most plainest deadest face because, well, I am brain dead. There is no emotion coming out of this. I don't know what that was. This is going horrendous. So nothing was really happening here, so there's no point doing live reactions when all I'm doing is going, cool, I know this is happening. This is basically following what happens in the manga, so yay. So the worries of basically this season that I had were somewhat correct and somewhat incorrect. Basically, I did follow the majority of the manga. Just the first couple of episodes, basically everything was flipped upside down. Mostly because, well, they skipped out my favourite little mini adventure with Soma and Megumi because that was fun. And also because that was the whole story plot that introduced the whole noir bit. And then I was like, oh wait, who's in the noir? And it's like, see, you would have known if you done the mini trip. But no. So yeah, so some of that, the whole noir kind of story got a wee bitty mixed up about like who was involved and whatnot, because with the finale, it was kind of showing things that happened in earlier on in the manga, like how everyone else involved with the top 10 actually was involved in hunting down the noir and trying to like sort them out and whatnot, because that basically happened before the blue. So I don't know if this was their way of just trying to be like, oh, you know how we've like abandoned these characters for like 8 episodes? Here they are again. We've just been making them do stuff. That's the reason why they've not been around. But it was still nice anyway. Like, it was nice seeing them all again in the last episode, and it was quite good because they went into the desert, because I was actually kind of worried that they were going to end it how technically the original series ended, but thankfully they did the dessert stuff. So woohoo to that, because see, if they weren't going to do dessert, oh no, like how it ended, no. Obviously you already know this if you watched my reaction to the last volume of Food War, so you'll know how I feel about that. So yay to Amy doing the dessert portion, woo, because you just needed that extra sweetie goodness. There was also like other things that they changed as well. So the whole plotline of, also by the way, spoiler alert, if you've like not seen the series and you're somehow watching this, I don't know why, but hey ho. So the whole point of the Asahi is a love child of Hasami. Like, that was introduced a couple of episodes before. I think it was the 12th episode they kind of like hinted at it, or at least the second last episode, like the penultimate episode. And then obviously revealed it in the last episode. Because that was basically kind of brought to fruition in the dessert portion, being like, oh hey, by the way, this is my love child. I left him alone. I was frisky when I was heartbroken after my senpai left me. So yeah, so then we get the nice wee happy family at the end, which was nice for the Nakiris, like honestly. So you just having a nice happy family at the end. It's all good. Like, seeing everyone together, like, it's a big-ass family, so when you actually, like, have that table and it's like, oh, actually, this is actually a big-ass family. But, nah, it was all nice. It was all good. And then Yukihira just being Yukihira, but like, here we go. I left yous for 6 months, and here I'm back. Yay! Although, they didn't, like, that did kind of happen in the manga, but they're still like in third year, like they're still like all the same age, whereas see at the end of the manga they'd aged, so like I think at that point they were like 25 and everything like that. It's like I kind of wanted that little bit, mostly because I would have loved to see them all grown up. Like, I don't want them to still be like 17. I want them to be like in their early 20s, like all having careers and having nice outfits and like outfit changes. That no, that's just me being picky apart. Also, just the final battle of like showing like the ultimate gifting. That was quite cool, just seeing like the radiation basically like extruding out of them, and then obviously the best result, like despite everyone's naked and obviously best boy Ishiki just like, yeah, this doesn't bother me in the slightest. And the fact that they actually blow up a building. Yay! The power of food, people can blow up a building. That's literally the takeaway from that episode. It's like, your food is that good, you can blow up a building. We can just blow out the walls and it's all good. And obviously we have our little loop-de-loop of the fact that Yukihiro is like, here, I've made this dish for you, Nikiri, because basically you're not being yourself, so here we go. Here's the ultimate dish I can present to you. And she goes, nah, that's disgusting. Fuck you. I'm going to make the best dish. And then we go around in circles again and again and again. However, they're happy to do it this time. Rather than in the beginning, it's like, I hate you, what the fuck, I don't like you, you're a bit of a bitch. And Soma is just a wee bit of a idiot. But no, now they're all together and it's all happy. And basically, them being a couple is basically just being like, yeah, that's essentially what happens, but they're still not super coupley. But that's it. Do you know what I quite like that though about the series? The fact that there isn't as much of a romance thing involved. It's literally just like, here's the cooking, here's like the people, but it's like no romance is part of it to a certain degree, if that makes sense. Like, you don't have a proper like love triangle and like couples falling out and everything like that. You don't really have that. There isn't really actually any couples as such. Not really. Apart from the adults, but the adults don't count. So that's quite nice and refreshing actually, for like something that's set in high school, not to have love drama to a degree. Obviously, like, I see you going after Arena to marry her and everything like that. It's literally the biggest kind of romantic kind of plot of the whole series. Like, that's basically it. But even still, there's not like kisses or anything like that. Like, it's quite nice actually. It's nice and refreshing. No forced love triangles, no forced anything. It's just about food. So, final thoughts on the series. They've done a good job. Overall, they've done a good job. I still enjoyed the series, still watched it like every week. It was all good. Like, was I sad watching the last episode? Yes, I was still sad. I was getting emotional, especially when they started playing the slowed down version of like the OPs again. I was like, no. See, as soon as that started playing, I was like, oh no, I'm gonna cry. I'm actually gonna cry. I didn't actually, but oh geez, it was close. It was like right here. Oh, the feels. I just can't believe that's now Food Wars over now. Like, I know I was like with the manga, I was like, oh, I've still got the anime, but obviously the manga only ended for me like 3 months. Aye, so 3 months ago. So I was like, right, that's manga ended 3 months ago, and now like 3 months later, that's the anime finished now. It's like, so yeah, so that's Food Wars ended forever. Well, not really. I plan to make recipes. I know I still haven't done this, and I keep saying that I do like every single Food Wars episode, but I will eventually get down to actually making some of the recipes. I just feel really sad again now that it's over. Like, it was just nice and exciting to just be like, oh, new season, yes! And it's like, oh, I don't have anything like that. That's the thing, I don't really have anything else like that at the moment. I'm still very, very newbie, so I've still not got like that hyped up, like, ooh, need to get this, watching that, because I've kind of paused on JoJo. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm halfway through Stardust Crusaders, and I've stopped literally at the Egypt arc, so I've got the first arc done, and I've not even went on to the second arc. And mostly because I know what happens and I don't kind of want to see it. But also, I think because I binged it way too quickly, I got kind of drained. And I know there's lots of people that, right, if you can get over Stardust Crusaders, you can get into the rest of the series, but it's, see, just the thought of doing it, I'm just like, I just can't be fucked. I don't know what's happening with Demon Slayer, obviously. Like, I know the movie's coming out, but I don't know if they're getting the second series to obviously continue what's left in the manga, because obviously I've read all the manga and I want to see it all animated, even if it breaks my heart. It's going to be interesting if there's going to be another thing that catches my eye very quickly. Although, in saying that, Noblesse comes out soon, and that looks interesting, and I hope that's good, because I've not been interested. See, like, Terror God and the God of High School, like, it's kind of been like, I don't know if I'm interested in them as such, but see, Noblesse looks so good. Like, webtoon, like, anime, like, I'm not against it, like I said, because I'm excited for Noblesse, but I just don't know how to take it, if that makes sense. Hey, need to find something new that makes me this happy. Although I'm just saying how sad I am, but in general, how it makes me feel. Oh well. Until next time, I'm AJ. I did something today, and I'll see you in the next one.